What's going on, everybody? It's Bengi C live and direct.
I really
Man, shout out to today. Today was a very smooth day, productive day. You know, definitely. Let me go ahead and get this shit together. So how's everybody doing? Damn. Oh shit, what's going? Ah shit, that's how the cookie crumbles. What's up, though? So today we having a couple topics at hand. You know what I mean? We gonna have the Playing Politics podcast. You know, we got a budget break even, uh, but the break even it involves getting ahead a little bit. A lot of people break even, and then that is the break even. But I learned, and now that I'm on a budget, the break even is you're supposed to budget in your investment, budget in your savings, budget in your your fuck off days. Like the days before you get paid, that's your fuck off day. You know what I'm saying? And so shit like that. And so that's the premise of today's show. Just gonna hang out, listen to the rest of this until I'm done with this, and then you know how it goes.
would rather overpack than underpack.
I always overpack, and I never wear any of the shit.
The last time my last trip, which was DR, all my shit was in the carry-on. Yeah. I'll make my shit there. Swing trucks. I ain't taking no draw. I told you I ain't taking no draws.
I ain't taking shit on my vacation. I had an accident though. I had to go shopping. Went to the thrift store, got a bunch of weird shirts and shit. It was actually kind of fun though. It was fun.
No, I didn't take a picture.
Where'd you go?
Upstate to a lake cottage.
And you went to the thrift store.
Up there, yeah, no, it was bugged out. They had some bugged out shit up there. I don't care. I'm not going out public and seeing
Man, that was the Drake show.
It was amazing.
I want to hear more about it.
Yeah, so I'm friends with Noel, who's his engineer, and I just hit him. He posted some pics of the show. I was like, "Oh, you're in town? You're on tour?" I was like, "Yeah, what show you want?" All right, bet. I'd like to go to the MSG show.
All right. Yeah, this is actually going to be the State of Nature podcast. And it's not going to be just a Benji C podcast. Like I said, I'm going to smoke this and then I'll just get my bag,
Set for damn near every song, fireworks, displays, fucking, it was incredible.
Did he still have Big Virgil?
He did have Big Virgil. There was an airplane that was supposed to, he throws, I guess I missed that part. I missed that part. Because then I just looked over and he was sitting there with nothing, and I was like, okay, that's weird.
And I know he was going to be at the Garden. I would have went.
The Garden was lit.
Well, any guests?
No guests. His mom came out and sat on the couch at the beginning. He has an actor that usually plays him. I don't know where he found this kid because he looks exactly like Drake. It's scary.
His homeboy used to be running around Miami.
Maybe so. But he had his mom sitting on this one, which was dope. His dad was in the building. Apparently, I didn't see him, but no guests. 21 Savage is the co-headliner, so he did a set, and then they came out and finished the set together.
Gotcha.
It was great, man. I had a blast.
This wasn't the one where the girl with the 36G boobs threw her.
No, this is
on
the one
stage.
where someone threw a purse on stage, and he said that you're making poor life decisions. Give the purse back.
Great life
there was
decisions.
also a lot of bras, 'cause I guess the one girl
Shout
threw
out.
on stage set off a
Shout
trend,
out to you know what I mean?
and so there was a lot of
Shout out to the know what I mean?
They just be crawfish.
No, this girl, bro.
They be crawfish.
You're hiding this shit. I know.
Yeah, so now
She actually just jumped in the chat and then jumped out.
He got a lot of bras.
I see you. I have the data.
Anywhere.
But man, shout out to everybody. You know what I mean? Everybody, somebody.
So it's probably that's what it's probably happening.
I don't care. Then they gotta stop announcing like Playboy.
if they got a
They
check,
gotta say it's Playboy OnlyFans.
if she get a check, man, that's all that matters.
All right, it's 5:30. I'm gonna call
She's out there
Dolo.
for free. I don't care. All I'm talking about is
He said 5:30. I'm gonna call that fool. Damn, I was supposed to go down. What up, Yogi? Yo, what's good? You said 6:30. Shit, well, you on the pod right now? Go ahead and say what's up to everybody. You feel me? All right, man. Say so, Dolo. If you'll know though, I'm gonna be on the pod while you call me back. All right. I feel like a good 2-3 hour boy. I'm gonna get off at like 8. Bro, you should be on there for 2 hours, bro. Pause. It's about to be what 6? You said. All right, call me at 6, man. All right, for sure. Look. I banged on. I didn't mean to bang on him, but oh, man. Shit, fuck it. Let's get this shit started. You know what I'm talking about? So we're gonna pick it up last where we left off. Man. The Serena Williams and Andy Murray matchup. You know what I mean? The no applause at the Letterman show because they expect her to be some like big, like masculine brute type of chick, and she was like, no, like men's tennis and women's tennis are completely different. I would get smoked like 6-0, 6-0 in 5-10 minutes. That's the best women's tennis player of all time saying that about any random male professional. So of course the times like they brought her on with the okey doke and she stood her ground about her true feelings. She's like, I'm the GOAT and I'm real about this shit. So my like 130 is different than his 180. You know what I mean? Like I don't see it. Like imagine like you take the worst bullpen pitcher in the bigs and you put him on a little league team. Like put him on a high school team then, a top 25 high school league. He's still in the bigs. You know what I'm talking about? Like I used to work out with the White Sox, me and my brothers. I remember on Sundays at a barn. Shout out to Mr. Mike Shirley. Shout out to, Scott French. Shout out to those guys. So we were working out, and this Red Sox player, like this fucked me up because Red Sox, if you know me, that's my favorite team. So I'm like, me and Luger geeked up. We're in like high school shit. Like, yo, this dude, he's got called up from the bigs. Like, he just stopped him through Indiana to go like on his way to Boston. He just wanted to get some work in, and so like he stopped through the barn, and like we had a game called back net where you hit the ball off a machine. Like the machine gonna like have a fastball, whatever. You gotta hit the ball in the back net. Like if you didn't hit the ball in the back net, hit like push-ups and shit. Because if you hit in the back net, that's a clean contact. Like even if you get out, it's like a clean at bat. Like we know we're gonna get out. You know what I mean? Like, but it's just clean at bat, clean content, back net. So it has back spin on it. You know what I mean? Versus like a pop up or like a grounder or some shit like that. So he was hitting everything. He was raking that shit. He was hitting everything in the back net, talking shit, counting his balls out and shit. That's 1, that's 5, that's da da da. Me and Luke looking at each other like, bro, like you supposed to be the quiet, humble dude like Goku or some shit. Like you supposed to know that you that nigga. You the one that know you got called up. It's in your bank account. We got homework and shit. You know what I mean? We got to worry about first period tomorrow. Like, you know what I mean? You got to worry about curfew and shit. So, like, we're supposed to be talking shit to him. You know what I mean? It's like when the dog bark at the moon, it's different when the moon bark back at the dog. Like, that shit fucked me up. But also, you got to understand, like, he's looking at us. I just got this perspective today, just now in real time. He's looking at us like, little dude, I was the little dude. And so I played it right. So now I'm this dude. So I don't have no sympathy or no, like, you know what I mean? You don't get no little kitty gloves because I was you and someone did this to me. That's why I got to be me. So you take this and you try and compete because then you going to have to compete with me if we both get to the bigs because there's no other league I can go play in and you want to play in the league I'm in. So I kind of got that, but it's still like a douche move. Like, you know what I mean? You're supposed to wait for us to start popping shit and then you just put us out versus you just trying to, like, you know what I mean, preemptively strike fear in us because now we're looking at you like, nigga, shut the fuck up. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the fuck is he talking about? We're not worried about, like, now we're looking at, like, we want to hit you with these baseball bats. Like, me and my brother look like we want to jump on some shit. Like, see, fuck this baseball shit now. Now you trying to disrespect us and shit. We paying to be here. We're not going to pay for you to disrespect us. Shout out Luke, you know what I mean? And shout out Molly for holding Luke down for the last 11 years. You know what I mean? That's just dope to me. And so, man, that's another story. That's another story. But yeah. So back to the whole Serena, Andy Murray, David Letterman thing. Okay, so there are three threats to progress in America, and three threats that we've been suffering with. Three main threats, because obviously, like we have infighting and like the people of color community, but we don't have like political power, so it's not really a threat to America. It's just more a threat to our own existence. That's why they put it in our own hands. You see what I'm saying? Because if it's attached to the mothership, it's a tether or a umbilical cord, which means some nutrients are going to be there. You know what I mean? Some attention, some nervous system is going to have some sort of alarm at some part of the day, every day. So we're going to just cut the umbilical cord off and leave like a gift basket around the baby and just leave it arbitrarily throughout the town. But we're not going to feel bad about it because we gave you resources and they were free. And in our mind, that's sufficient. But under their houses, there's running water, electricity, entertainment, internet, all that. Under the majority of houses, it's just dirt. You see what I'm saying? And so that's the value of having an infrastructure. That's the difference between wealth and being rich. Like, it's a lot of different. I mean, our culture likes the shiny shit, the flashy shit. But you notice what I wear a dog tag every day on purpose. I might go to Icebox, get a little like iced out dog tag, whatever. But I might not. I might not. And this chick I was just chopping up with yesterday, she was like, "I hate flashy men." Da, 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 da. I'm sitting here laughing like, you see, I got rubber bands around my wrist. I don't have my watch. I don't wear watches anymore. I used to have cases of watches. I gave them some of the homies. Never really asked for them back. You know what I mean? Like, I had a fire. One of the cribs I had a fire in it. The landlord suddenly stole the shit. He's like, "Oh yeah, what happened to your watch collection?" Da, da, da. I'm like, "Bro, that's the reason why I came up here. I was about to ask you what happened to my shit." He's like, "No, I didn't see it." Da, da, da. I'm like, "That's the only thing missing, and that's the only thing you brought up. That's crazy. That's the only thing I came up because I thought you might take. That's crazy. 'Cause I had a spot like out of town. Like, but yeah, the other landlord, the partner, the chick, she called me whatever. She's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "What you mean?" She's like, "There's a fire in your spot. Are you all right?" I'm like, "I'm not even there right now. I'm about to be on my way though. What are you talking about?" She's like, "Yeah, come up, da da da." I said, "Fuck." But she looked out. She like got some shit, you know what I mean, out the way and shit, main thing she could and shit. But like the watch collection suddenly just, you know what I mean? And I already moved a lot of stuff out. That was more so like a crash, like look, you know what I mean? Like if I'm in town, I'm tired, I don't feel like driving back spot. You know what I mean? So that's basically how I treated downtown and shit. Like after we moved from out east to motherfucking Indianapolis, um, and like moved back from Indianapolis to like the suburbs and shit. I moved back out here. I got a spot here because like this is like there's businesses here downtown, and so this is like a little. I mean, it turned. I definitely overstayed my welcome, and I damn near kind of committed to some shit, but it turned out to be a blessing and shit. But that was not the plan. But you know, I'm making this place a home and shit. I kind of like it. I definitely do like it a lot. I like it a lot, and it's like the difference between this kind of money and fast money is fast money. I have this whole shit done today or yesterday. This is like, all right, cool. I'm putting little pieces together. I'm seeing where shit's gonna go. I'm like, you know what I mean? Like, you gotta prioritize. You gotta put food and shit. You mean above shit. You gotta put money on the Uber above shit. You gotta put money on the bus pass above shit. You gotta put, you know what I mean? Just other shit. Like, yeah, just put shit above shit instead of just being like, I'm about to go crazy today. I'm about to go crazy tomorrow and get all this shit back. Now it's like, nah, you just like conserve your energy type of shit. You know what I mean? Yeah, and I cut my hair. I had to take out the braids and shit. That long hair, that shit ain't for me. You know what I mean? That shit's just too much. I found myself like just that shit. I'm like, what the fuck? If this would just take. I see why these motherfuckers is like this shit. They be dealing with a whole like they is bitches too. Like they like, oh man, take that however you want to take it. Uh, that shit's funny as hell. Motherfuckers cannot be. Sheesh. But, yeah. Because that's what players do. Shout out to Mel. She had the 3 threats, like I said, outside of just our own self destruction. Uh, as a whole, as like an American standpoint, the 3 threats are scared and lazy Republicans. Because think about it. Name one Democratic president or Democrat on Mount Rushmore. All right, so that's a representation of like prestige, history, and power in our country, right? And there's no Democrat on there, right? So everything is a proxy. There's Pepsi and there's Coke. Coca-Cola is the one that's profitable. Pepsi's the lost leader. You know what I mean? Like it's going to create competition and make everybody feel included. But we already know what's going on. The 100-year plan, the cabal. You know what I mean? Black Rock, all that kind of shit. You see what I'm saying? And so we'll make some party for you guys, but we're not really. It's not about to sway nothing. You know what I mean? They come and go. Sometimes we'll double up just to double down on the motherfucking little antidote we're giving you guys. You know what I mean? Equal rights, black vote, stimulus check, shit like that. Like, all right, cool. I mean, we got 4 more years to motherfucking walk around the house now because the kids are asleep. You know, for the first 4 years, and now we can let in the garage. You don't even know exists because you asleep. Because you spend time trying to figure out how to vote at the cool kids table instead of just having your own shit click off at your. You know what I'm saying? So now they're storing you and eating for free and having more fun outside. So they're creating even more separation, and they're gonna have a more reason to be able to charge you more next week because they just spent your money this week on some fly shit this week. So they want to do it again. Like, look, we gotta do it again. More people are gonna come. Da, da, da. You ain't even at the event. You just at the table. You see what I'm saying? Like you on the record label, yeah, but are you at the dinner afterwards? Not the party, not the after party. The dinner after the after party. I mean, or are you in the suite, like where everybody leaves and then they hang out in the lobby? Are you ordering room service with everybody? And you guys just go in different rooms and shit. That's what I'm saying. There's always an inner crowd, inner circle. And motherfuckers want to be so attached to something, they forget they could own something. It's like, so the Republican has to be like the Republican in my mind is the motherfucker. It's the cop. It's not. I mean, it's the police officer. It's not the cop. In my mind, the Democrat is the cop. The guy that wants to be so cool with everybody, he forget he a fucking police officer. Like, no, it's weird. It's whack if you are breaking the law because now it's like, what the fuck? You supposed now even shitty. I have to act like I follow the law in front of you because you're trying to act like you don't follow the law or enforce the law or won't enforce the law if you see me breaking the law. Versus the Republican motherfucker, go ahead and do that shit. I got a whole bunch of reasons why you shouldn't do that shit. Go ahead and do that shit. Go ahead and do that shit. I'm not even gonna stop you from doing that shit. I want you to do that shit. Go ahead and do that shit. Motherfucker, you driving down this road no license, I'm gonna pull your ass over. You trying to speed, I'm gonna pull your ass over. You ain't got no insurance. I hope you ain't got no insurance. But I'm gonna stop you from hitting somebody, so I'm gonna pull your ass over. That's the Republican, that's the police officer. The police officer, you gotta just it's their job to catch criminals and it's criminal's job not to get caught. The cop try and play like he everything. You know, just like them little half-ass motherfuckers trying the promoters. You know what I'm saying? You not the owner, you not the entertainment. You just like trying to make a job out of dick riding other men. That's crazy. But people like shiny things. And they want to be attached to things. Even if that's attached to something that's attached to something that's attached to something that won't even claim or be able to recognize it. A little brief like prep. You know what I mean? Hey, this is so da da da. You know the green room prep. This so and so da da da. I used to do interviews, and so I do like real like in person interviews and shit like that. Funny enough, down the street, fucking building was the Eskenazi. We had like we rented the. It was it's so crazy. That was like 2000. That was 8 years ago. It's just wild. And I went by this other place. It's just been a whole loop, but it's crazy. Even like California, down there, like I'm like, damn, I'm walking down the streets. I'm like, damn, like, what the fuck? Like, I was really out here pitching, like, sun up to sundown, hustling all day. Like, eat what you kill. If you don't sell nothing, you don't get no money that day. Like, now it's just an off day. I'm on the scooter. I could take the Uber. The other day, fuck it. I could take the bus. Fuck it. No, I'm gonna take the scooter. Like, I went on that bitch for like an hour or some shit. I don't even know how long. It was like 40 minutes or some shit. Like, I'm gonna go look real quick. Cause no, that shit was fun. And this bitch is so damn delicious. This bitch named Keisha. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, I'm about to see what's going on with this line or this Uber activity. Lime scooters. Yep. 44 minutes. Yeah, 150 to 234. That shit was a thrill. Cause motherfuckers be canceling, motherfuckers be switching locations. So I'm like, no, fuck it. I can't rely on I'm in traffic with it. You know what I mean? I'm adapting to the circumstance, to the play. You know what I mean? And then also I'm FaceTiming motherfucker, where you at? I don't care about where you was at, where you at. I'll pull up on you. Where you at? They're like, all right, fresh, I'm at drop the location. I'm at the location, motherfucker. That shit. Man, rest in peace, my homie Mac too. I met somebody that looked just like you. He act kind of like you. That shit was trippy. He put some plays together for me on the woo wop for no reason. I met him today, but like I trust him because he looked like you. He talked like you a little bit. So I was like, damn, rest in peace to my nigga Mac. He said he want to do music and shit, so I'm gonna get him into him. That's what I'm saying. It's funny because now instead of like joining this year, I had like 40 some people on my on my roster and shit. I have like honestly, I probably have like 10, 15 people I fuck with on like a consistent basis. You know what I mean? So now like I'm about to just put them all on. What a little 3x5. Like little, you know what I mean? 3x5s, like collage and shit like I did with Keisha. Like look, you know what I'm saying? That's the little 2x1, a 2x2. You see what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers gonna be so mad when they like, oh, look at oh my god, I'm playing it so small right now. But then, like, that's how you stack your shit so you can really fuck some shit up, right? Because that's your explosion, right? Because the explosion, right? You got to understand it's municipal. It's municipal, right? You make change in your municipality, right? But I just happen to be literally like 10 minutes from where one of the biggest events in the world will be next year. So we gotta take advantage of that shit. Motherfuckers want to stack up for the weekend. I'm putting that shit away. I'm like, nope, it's gonna be better when we got motherfucking 10 Range Rovers in that bitch. We got the whole it's gonna be better. That's 10 weeks. All right, cool. I'll say that shit, boom. And we gonna fuck that up in one night. And then we gonna have that one right off, boom. And guess what's coming around February? Motherfucking March and April. And what happens in March and April? You know what I mean? Man, oh man. You gotta overcome the monotony. That's it. That little itch to go do some dumb shit. Hell no, you better take a nap. That's why one of the funniest thing was the Kanye shit. Kanye lost, he got some of the shit back, but he lost like 5 B's in equity because he didn't just go to bed. Like he could have just went to bed. Like that nigga could have went to bed. Like he could have went to bed. He could have sent some text message. Hey, he could have pulled up, but he just could have went to bed. You know what I mean? That's so funny. There was like, but he tweeted, he's like, I'm about to go to bed, but before I do, and he just went on a rant. It's like, no, nigga, you could have just went to bed. You could have just went to bed. And he woke up. He woke up with no alarm. Actually, no, he was already up. He saw the shit unfold. Thinking about it. Thinking about it. He up. He went to like 3, 4 o'clock in the morning last niggas. He seen this shit unfold just like he's at the crib throwing shit. He's breaking shit. Oh, he's doing. I want to do the Kanye reactions. Oh, he's fucking breaking. He's having a fit. And you know he don't like when he can't control shit. Hell no. Shout out to you, Kanye and shit, but even hell no, I'm gonna keep that inside. But hell no. You know how that shit go. Hold your head, Kanye. That shit's crazy, man. I miss the old Kanye. Chop up the soul Kanye. 2017, offer him a contract even though they don't know Kanye. Had to say no to Kanye. Had to do it on my own Kanye. But I did make a beat. It's called Who Kanye. Because that motherfucker's hard. I'm about to play it actually. I'm about to light this blunt and I'm going to play it. I got to finish, you know what I mean? It's damn near some Mike Dean guitar riffs. Mike Dean drums patterns. It's actually Benji drum patterns and guitar riffs, but that's the something you can hear, like you'll relate it to. You know what I mean? You'll hear that shit, like, all right, like this is what they be going for and shit. But if you ain't heard it, that's what you can kind of hear without hearing it, because you've heard that nigga Mike Dean shit before. Even if you ain't know it was that nigga Mike Dean shit before. Eddie, never mind, I'm not gonna do that. Oh man. See, niggas always add too much motherfucking gas on the fire. They just put too much sauce in the ketchup. God damn, I was about to say Eddie. Oh man, but I gotta stay away. I have a filter now in my brain. I just did it twice, and I did it on the bus earlier. I have a filter. Like everything ain't meant to be shared out loud or shared in general. Some things are just meant to be created. You know what I mean? These motherfuckers out here getting this mail though. These motherfuckers still out here getting all the blocks chopped. Doing this landscaping and shit. They probably making probably $3,500 for these lots. Busting that down 7 ways, good little $500 day. Doing that shit every day. Oh man. But we a proud ass culture to a fucking fault. Like imagine if we just learned. Like think about what I just said. 7 people busting down. You know what I mean? And they probably live together. Why? Because gross annual income includes anybody over which means you can and also if it's individual, you can still get benefits per person. So it all helps. It's all meant to help. But motherfuckers want to be their own fucking island, their own fucking no, nigga. Go work for somebody until you 30. Go work for somebody until you fucking 40. Go work, but be the right person. You see what I'm saying? But after 30, you should have your own shit going by then, so you could work for somebody else and then take it to your own shit right afterward. You know what I mean? So that shit, right? You have the brand new. Imagine you a carpenter or you a craftsman. You have the brand new tools at General Motors or Ford or some shit, and then you have your own garage and shit. Which of course, like you might slowly have like a couple pieces of some nice shit, or like a whole bunch of some like second tier shit. But either way, you get to use the brand new laser technology shit at work most of your day. So you could develop good technique, and then you can kind of improvise, like like you gotta like stick the little cord and then push it against the wall and shit. If your shit's about to die, little janky shit like that. Versus you just put it on the platform and that motherfucker charge. You know what I mean? Like it's different shit like that. But it's about motherfucker maximizing what you think your output should be. Like I don't know, it's just Kayla's moving this shit. So we was gonna shoot a video, like not a music video. We gonna shoot like an improv video. But she's moving this shit. So we pushed it back and shit. And now I'm like, damn, okay, I can take care of business a little more smoothly. You know what I mean? Like I could definitely like plan some things out a little differently. Cause you just get like my dad said, make the hard shit easy. You just get some shit out the way. Don't you know what I mean? Boom, it's out the way. That's just, and then you get to keep everything, and then you just, you know what I mean? So that's basically how it's going right now. But we could learn so much from other things like honeypots. We could learn things from like instead of Christmas, like we could put different things away. Like there was like, oh, Ish was getting mad on the podcast about like, oh, there's no reason why a girl should get this much child support. And shout out both. Shout out Parks. Parks like, what if she's investing into the kid? He's like, how? And I'm like, bro, like, well, she's putting like $300-$400 a day in the stock market. Because at this point, like, money's not gonna be like an option. Your life choices are gonna be an option because you're gonna either fuck this up or you're gonna either like quadruple, like 5x this. You know what I mean? Like, so it's basically how you play this shit. You dig? It's so, man. Oh man. That's how I look at this shit. And also I just enjoy. I was talking to people on the bus stop earlier. Just like older conversations. You know what I mean? Just older conversations. Uh, just picking up new perspective and just sitting back and just like listening, but sitting back and just talking and just sitting and listening. Like, it's crazy what that shit will do when you let, some air in the room. You know what I mean? For real. So yeah, that's like the scared lazy Republican, because it is kind of like the lazy like JV teacher, JV coach. It's like, bro, like, you supposed to be the hard working coach because you supposed to develop the motherfuckers. The varsity coach supposed to just manage. You see what I'm saying? Like, he's supposed to read the tempo of the game and adjust. That's what he's supposed to be good at. You supposed to just develop these kids because this shit don't fucking matter. The development matters. The fucking batting average don't matter. The record don't matter. None of that shit matters. I'm sorry if anybody's watching this shit. I don't know why you on my channel. I'll be cussing and smoking and a whole bunch of shit. You get off this damn channel. But until you over 21. But anyways, yeah, but keep it real. That JV shit don't matter. Freshman matters because then it's like, all right, cool. Like, we was decent last year. Let's play again. Versus, no, we was ass. You gonna be fucked up. I got better things to do. Or we was good. I want to, you know what I mean? I want to go say, fuck JV. I'm going to go straight to the varsity. That's what I'm trying to go. You know what I mean? And so, I had to take that shit the hard way. I was getting kind of some like nervousness and shit. I'm like, my first day at football shit as sophomore, I was on varsity, whatever, but I was on varsity as a freshman. But like my baseball shit, I was nervous. I was talking to the homies, shout out to the Kevin, the twins, and I was like, yo, like, am I gonna get cut? He's like, bro, he's trying to see if you're gonna be on varsity or not. You fucking this up. Because we played defense together in football. Like, he was a senior when I was a sophomore. It's like we had a rapport, you know what I mean? And so they also played baseball. And so, like, I was just like, I'm in my head and shit, like, damn, like, because it was football was easy. Like, they throw you in there and, like, you just make a play, you know what I mean? Or you get bombed on and they pull you out. So if you were still playing, they like, all right, cool, we still trust, you know what I mean? Baseball, it was like production. There was no trust because it's so, like, sporadic. It was like just drills. We need to see skills because I know it's going to be fucked up. So we need to see how you handle, you know what I mean? Like, center field, we had rocks and shit in our center field. You better get to that ball before it hits the ground because it's gonna skip anywhere. That's why you say we laying out, diving for shit. That's what I'm saying. We like these motherfuckers. That's what I'm saying. Like, hell no. If we didn't do that, that motherfucker would put the pitching machine on, right? And he just feed balls in the machine. And if you ever seen a pitching machine, that motherfucker is a moonshot, hundreds of feet in the air, no cap, hundreds of feet in the air, and then it's just gonna fall down. And don't let him put like a spin on it, like a curveball or a slider or some shit, and just throw it all the way to like right center, and it'll cut all the way to like left center. And you just looking stupid as hell. You got to go across your body, sliding the other way, and it just fall. Now you got to run. Like, like you just like, fuck, this dude's an asshole. And that's like, and that's when by this point, it's like we always went to stage shit. So at this point, it's like the JV coach doing it. So he's like getting his lick in because he's talking shit to him because we know it doesn't matter. And he's not developing shit because all like the young boys are either with us or they at home. You know what I mean? So like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, bro. Like, you had to know this time was coming. Like, But also, yeah, shout out to people that like this shit. I just seen that shit. Right on. But not back to this shit. The next one is tolerant Christians. Because think about it. Think about the gladiators and shit like that. Motherfuckers wasn't going for that. Motherfuckers' great grandparents weren't going for no bullshit, no Jesus slander, no God. None of that. They weren't going for any of that. They go ride on horses, quote unquote. This is what I was taught, quote unquote. They ride across borders for that bullshit. What, and they brought that bullshit with them. What, like they was not going for any of that. If you threatening my way of living and my kids' existence and my peace and my family, we all, hey yo, woo woo, come on, everybody, you know what time it is. Come on, we about, yeah. Then the common enemy, Dave Chappelle, he's like, everybody in America knows somebody racist. Everybody in China is Chinese. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like, damn. So that's why we got to come together because, yeah, all right, cool. Let's say, like, the most dangerous person on the block is the candy shop. Like, I'll do a video on the candy shop. The motherfucker, that's the convenience man. You know what I mean? So, like, it's normal for people to be in and out of the spot, right? So you get a blanket cover, you get camouflage, you get money every exchange, and you get, you know what I mean, currency in the neighborhood. Come on. And you ain't got to leave the spot. You see what I'm saying? And so legal candy shops, man, that sounds crazy saying that shit, legal candy shops, if there is such a thing. We all talk about the most dangerous people on the block. But right now we're not doing that. That's a whole nother channel I just gotta create shit. All I gotta do is put my mind to this shit. Yeah, I really see it lived it. I rewind it a little bit. I just rewind it a bit. If you ever see some crazy shit happen in front of you, you got something to smoke, light that bitch, and just keep walking with your head down. Motherfuckers gonna trust you to mind their business, you mind your business and not tell on them. That's another thing. I see motherfuckers, me, J Loud, and Panther see motherfuckers get smoked by these Grim Reaper ass niggas. These niggas had chopstick, AKKKKKK 47, 447s. These niggas had brand new shit, letting shit rip off. Like, you know, it's out there. The one that was an AR type of motherfucker, we in the middle of the courtyard though. We like, fuck. Like, I know we see this shit. I know you see them see this shit. And you not giving a fuck. They weren't running nothing. They walking. Like you see, you see Harry Potter, them Death Eaters. It was like a cloak. It was wintertime too. So like I had my black. We on the way to go get some swishers. So like we literally in the courtyard, bugged out in no man's land. Like, fuck. I'm like, come on, I grab motherfucking J-Lab, I grab motherfucking Panther, I'm gonna go, keep going. And then Panther, his smart ass go, hey, like that shit, like that. They'll trust you. I like my shit. We start passing that bitch. And we made it back. We went to the store and made it home safe. You know what I mean? Like, shit like that. You think I'm about to start tripping about motherfucking hitting back net, bitch? What? I'll pin you to this back net and my brother will beat you with this baseball bat. Like, what is wrong with you? Like, that's what we did. One of the homies, he's in the league now. He beat his ass yet. Like, he's not protected. Like, y'all can fuck him up. So me and Luke looked at each other. That's all we had to hear. We hogged his ass down. We running through the field because it's like before, like I told you we were like the best team. So like after we graduated this shit, or after like school was out, shit was so sweet. Like, shit was so sweet. You talk to your girl, you pop your girl in the morning, whatever. You go drive to practice. You go see her at night. Then she go hang out with her family. So everybody winning. You know what I mean? And then like her family go to the games and shit. Shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, like, but we chased his ass through the outfield. We finally got his bitch ass. And then, you know what I mean? Oh, Luke violated him. I ain't gonna say what happened. That shit was so funny. That shit, oh my God. Luke's grin is about as big as my grin. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, you know, I always used to make sure that I always give, like, you know what I mean, this little that to the DBs and shit, but I always would walk out with my little brother. You know what I mean? We'd always be the the last people. We'd be the last motherfuckers to come out of town. Like, he was a sophomore, but I was like, fuck that. Like, if you playing this shit, you starting this shit, nigga, you better start acting like it, bitch. You better start acting like a motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you my brother. You know what I mean? God damn it. I dragged my nuts around this motherfucker. He was fly. He's on fly. He did his own thing. I mean, he had his own girl. Like, and he actually was hustling the fuck out my parents. My parents were always like, I don't do no girlfriend. Better. I told you, like he was like, kind of get it how you can, kind of shit. My dad's like, I'm not about to invest in nothing else but sports. If we needed some like batting gloves or like a baseball glove or some shit like that, or a bat or cleats or some shit like that, he'd pump out that quick. Like football gloves, shit. Well, actually, Coach Pryor used to give me that shit. Like, other than that, like, baseball should come off that quick. You know what I'm saying? But he like bring a receipt. You know what I mean? But he's like, I'm not paying for no movies, days, no none of that pieces, none of that shit. He always getting his lecture back about shit like that. But Luke was so cold with it, and I'm diming you out. Luke was so cold with it. This nigga, listen, y'all. This man would always say like, he wants to take Molly to the movies, but Molly, her family is all right. Like her family's all right, and so like they smart with their money and shit. And so my family didn't want to seem like bums. So they'd always give Luke the bread. And Molly, I told you, Molly they got like the movies and shit at their crib, so he just pocket that shit. He just pocket that shit. Wherever we back in town, we stop through whatever, and we be like, "Where Luke?" And they be like, "Oh, he's at the movies." We get on his ass. We like get in the group chat and we call him this shit. We like, "Bitch, nigga, we know what you doing." Like, man, I'll say that shit. Cancel with us though. I ain't gonna say that shit. I ain't gonna say that shit. But the tolerant Christians, yeah, man, you gotta stand on shit. Like you gotta stand on shit. You gotta stand over shit sometimes. Sometimes you have to stand over some shit and stand in some shit after you stand over some shit. You know what I mean? How else you think shit happens? Shit don't happen politely. It's called polite for a reason. It's like I'm choosing to be polite. This is not my war tactic. This is my peace tactic. But motherfuckers can't differentiate the shit because they had their own agenda going. So it's like if you can't differentiate the shit, you don't understand a war tactic and a peace tactic. You see what I'm saying? You have to understand what the difference is, what the motive is, what the agenda is, what the play is, what the motion is. What's the difference between the play and the motion? See what I'm saying? Put it for the football people. Okay, look. All right, I see my flank and my first on the left, right? I'm gonna put him in motion, right? If the DB goes with him, all right, I know they man to man. All right, stop. I'm honking my foot down. I'm putting them back. Cool. I'm dragging him all the way across. My tight looking back at me. He see the whole shit. See what I'm saying? Excuse me. Or I got a little cross route. Let them DBs run into each other. I just gotta make a good throw. Get it over the linemen and away from the linebackers, and you know what I mean. Keep it within the sticks and the yard marks. You mean from left to right. That's all I got to do. Versus I don't know what the fuck they doing, and I ain't spend no time figuring it out. But I still want to take people's spots, people's money, people's time, day, evening. You know what I mean? They hard-earned bread to come see me play because I just think that I deserve this shit. That's the difference. You see what I'm saying? I never thought I deserved a motherfucking thing. Even when I didn't have a shot, I made a shot. You know what I mean? I hustled. You know what I mean? I hustled my ass off. I don't think you motherfuckers. I'm number one at this shit, putting in 16-hour days, bro, getting shit off. Now I feel lazy if I'm not doing shit. Like I really feel bad about it. I'm like, damn, but no, motherfucker, what is you doing? Like, I got shit, but hey, motherfucker, is you putting them in practice? You dig? But then you get proud. I get these little moments where I be like, damn, nigga, you doing this shit. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Happened yesterday, shorty. She's like, you used to go to the block all the time, blah, 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 blah. And I'll be like, shut the fuck up, Benji. I'm like, yeah, I know. I'm like, cause I'm cocky. I'll be backing my shit up. I'll be walking my walk. She's like, yeah, I know. But I'll be like, you know what? Then he always was the same every time I was with you. So like, that's just how he is. I'm like, yeah, they had no baseline. That's without a breath lover or bogus. You have no baseline. How you know I don't have bad speech? How you know I'm not naturally tired or have a lazy eye? Motherfuckers is so used to being programmed. That's why when a motherfucker come across me, they don't even approach the door unless they got somebody else. You know what I'm saying? That's it. That's why I had to. I'm not gonna go into all that shit, but that's what I'm saying. Like, you know. Like I told you in the last one, I don't wish my path on anybody. You see what I'm saying? So like, it's a better way. You know what I mean? Because then that's the mental toughness right there. It give you mental endurance and mental creativity. You know what I mean? The 9 to 5 shit just give you mental endurance. You know what I mean? And then you can just compartmentalize shit. Because you have like you the streets, like you have your day don't ever stop. You see what I'm saying? So like a girl, that's like an interference. Versus a 9 to 5 is like it's damn near the job is kind of helping you condition for the bullshit that you're gonna have at home. Because you can learn how to be like, all right, that's not a big problem. I'm still gonna pay it attention, but I'm not gonna give it no reaction, give it no emotion. Like, or like you, like one of your coworkers telling you about some shit versus one of your supervisors telling you about some shit. You know what I mean? Say, all right, like I hear you, but all right, yep, okay. Like one of them versus like, all right, I'm sorry about that. I'll make sure, yeah, yes, sir, like blah, 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 blah. That's like when you fucked up and you in the wrong. That's when the supervisor, you know what I mean? You got to punch like that. But when you just one of them little minimal things, like you're not giving me enough time, shit, or you're not, all right, yep, all right, yep. Because then it's like, yo, you bugging. Like, if I'm not giving you enough time and I give you the time right now, you only spend the time I just gave you about not giving you time to address the fact I never gave you no time, and then I hang up and then don't give you no time. What is the time that I'm enjoying? Like, literally, there was a chick, whatever, she just texted me. I'm like, yeah, she fine, all that, but like, what the fuck? Her name really is Damn You Fine. Like, I'm like, that, because damn you fine. Like, you know, it's like, damn, she fine, but like, what time do I have? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what time do we have? Like, what time do we have? You know what I mean? I'm like, I'm about to really just about to do this podcast and shit, do this reaction and shit, go lay the fuck down and shit. Well, I got Hulu now, so I'm about to watch Hulu and shit. You know what I mean? Like, nah, it can't just be about ass cheeks. Like, music and ass cheeks, it can't be about that. Like, hell no, I'm about to get back to a regular life. That shit, what? This sun is kicking my ass, though. I know you see me trying to avoid this shit. Man, damn. I'll get my haircut tomorrow. I started my shit, but you can see it's a little fucked up. You know what I mean? If you screenshot this, eat a dick. But nah, fuck it though. That's part of my process. You dig? You know what I mean? Man. What Dolo say? Dolo said what? 6:30? He said 6:30, 6 o'clock. He definitely said 6 o'clock. Hold up. Damn, Keisha bad than a month. And she just wasn't. She just stop playing. Y'all think I'm tweaking. Look, I ain't one of them groupie niggas. I'm one of them get it done in silent niggas, but nah, it's just, you know what I mean? I had to just throw this because this is it's gonna be me, Kayla, and her in the next video. That's gonna be hard as a motherfucker. What? Like, and like, the thing about me is none of my videos are like ass shaking videos. They're all like stories. I really be having story because at least these songs came from a real story. I be hearing a beat and they take me to a place that I live. It took me to a place of time, and I'll just catch a flow and I'll be like, I'll just talk about some shit that you know what I mean? I just draw on type of shit. So it's gonna be Keisha, Kayla, and Benji, and it's gonna be motherfucking awesome. It's gonna be so dope. Cause they're gonna be like, cause they're like, damn, like I'm gonna get sauce for this, you know what I mean? For like the creativity and the aesthetics and the visuals and shit and the song, obviously. And then they're gonna get sauce because they're like, nah, we not fucking sucking none of that shit. Da, 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 da. We not shaking ass. We not. Da, da, da. We actually like in some fly shit. You know what I mean? Da, da, da. Even like when I had the jet ski scene, like I was like, she had the veil shit over her shoulders and arms and shit. Da, da, da. It's like it's like she's bad. We get that. Like she's bad. We get it. But we wanted to play this everywhere. We're not just trying to have an excuse to have her have naked for like half a day. You see what I'm saying? These niggas really be fucking up. Like these niggas really be fucking up. These niggas really be fucking up. And they think that's like the cool shit. That's not cool at all, y'all. It's not cool. You definitely not supposed to do shit like that. No, sir. Cock it back to his and hers. Money on my mind, baby. Want to sit and kick it. So I made a time. They tell you it's made all the difference. You can push your line, but homie, I ain't going, no, sir. Cock it back is fully loaded. Tell you it's his and hers. That's crazy. What's the chances of that, though? I told y'all. Stop fucking playing. It was written. It was written. I knew before she said it. What Drake say? What the nigga Aubrey say? I swear. That's what I'm saying. Smoke weed every day and test your limits. Damn. And then what's the last one? The last one is do whatever libertarians and liberals and shit. You can't. You have to have a line, like a code and shit. Like you can't just be, you know what I mean, the bat for the Aesop fable people. Like during the wartime with the animals and the birds, the bat kept playing both sides. So eventually, the animals knew the bats were, the birds were their enemy, and the birds knew the animals was their enemy. But they kept seeing the bat like take somebody down, pause, and then go. You know what I mean, take one of their guys down, pause. Like, all right, hold up, what's going on? Why you know what I mean? So at the end of the war, the animals and the birds made up, but the bat was an outcast forever. You know what I mean? State your intentions. State your intentions. Or be smooth enough to not need to explain anything. So that do whatever, you know what I mean? Oh, I'm just nah. You just that right now. Just that right now. Let the beat play a little bit longer. This song don't need no features. Just you and yourself and your thoughts throughout the rest of your song. You know what I mean? Because what's the real chance of a feature after you do certain things? You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not no chance of nothing happening. If you rip the beat too many times or you switch the beat, you know what I mean? Shit like that, it's not going to, like, throw somebody on the beat, throw somebody off the shit, The deadline keep getting pushed back. There's no point in even putting that motherfucker out. Like, I did some shit just like spite record labels, and I did some shit just for me. Like Atlantic and 300 / YouTube, whatever one. Shout out to YouTube. I'm actually not even tell the story because shout out to YouTube. Oh shit. But you gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that. Let me just roll this blunt up and play some more of the JBP. JBP, where would we be without the JBP?
Looking at a bra, wanting to see the girl, and then that being the girl.
Damn, Keisha back to that
Oh
motherfucker.
yeah, here's your bra back.
Sorry, my bad.
That shit don't make no sense. Y'all gonna see this shit get mad. Y'all gonna be all right. Real niggas gonna salute. Hey, niggas gonna get mad, man. Damn, I have no rap. There ain't no way. I just got
The show
this
was
rap.
great. It was a lot of fun. Go see it. Go see it if you have
It seemed like he been here for 2 months.
He was here for a good week and a half, 2 weeks. Yeah. That's a hell, yo.
He
To
has
do arenas for like a week straight in
the same spot.
2 arenas in the same city, that's crazy.
He's different, though. Yeah,
That's some other shit.
he's different. And them shits all look sold out. I thought motherfuckers was
They were
like
all sold out, I think.
post dating they stories. Like they went on Monday, posted it Wednesday night, and Monday and Wednesday.
All his
Yeah,
fans
and Thursday and
and all
Friday.
his fans went to his hotel to wait outside.
Did they really? That's
Yeah,
surprising.
every night they showed one girl fainted out there. You serious? Yeah, that nigga's like fucking Tito Jackson or somebody.
Hater. He couldn't say Michael Jackson. He like
Mike, yeah,
Tito Jackson or somebody. He a hater. The quote from 1960 pounds. I'm keeping
for
this.
real.
What?
And he took his ass over to Starlets back
Oh,
then.
it's upside down. How you figure? Oh, I'm tweeting. That's
Did you pull up on him?
Nah, I let him live.
Damn.
I let him live. If I didn't make it to the shows and we ain't spoke about the shows and we ain't spoke about nothing, I'm not popping up in Starlets to have a talk while the music is playing here now.
You should have went. It was fun.
If I knew they was at the garden, I would have went.
You let him leash.
Anyway, this is from 1965. It's pretty much.
That's Kev's spot. And that's Drake's spot too now. Listen, we can all go golfing. I'll turn this shit into time right now. But I won't. But these niggas, he's so fun. Once you know the two, you know what niggas doing.
This nigga's a bird. That nigga is a clucker, yo.
Damn.
Oh man, yo.
Sorry.
I take offense to that, but it's true.
Look, this nigga is the T King, yo.
I know too many girls, and I never asked for it.
I didn't say you did. Nah, you one of the girls.
girls. They talk to you like that. Well, no, and if the nigga that they fucking is doing like
All right, so,
amazing things with his life, they want to share it.
I'm gonna go to the store.
They want to share it with the girls.
They
don't share it with the niggas. They want to hide that from the niggas. Oh, not me. They tell me you one of the girls. That's what I mean.
And I'll be back. Excuse me.
I guess you're more attractive when you hold it down. That was to them. I know. And it was Cap. And it was Cap. Them not holding it down never stops the nigga from fucking. It definitely don't. It is more attractive. Yeah, but that's just a lie. But I'ma still do it. Niggas gonna run over there. Oh, please. Have a blast.
Have a blast.
Come on, let's get to it. Where do y'all want to start musically? Nas dropped last week while we were on vacation. Snow Allegra dropped a record called Be My Summer. That was last week while we were on vacation. This week we have it's close to a blockbuster in music. Well, blockbuster. It is. Travis Scott. Let's go with Travis. Come on. Yeah, I think we should start with blockbuster. Yeah, let's get to it. I've only listened to it twice, and Travis delivered. Listen, bro. 11:59. I don't never wait for albums like that. I'm sitting there, HomePod's on, ready to go. Clicking. Ready to fucking shit. 12 o'clock, 12:01 it hit. I sat up and ran the whole, I haven't listened to anything else. I ran the whole album through, let it start over, ran the whole album through, and just kept letting it play. I saw a lot of people sitting there saying, yo, this was Travis's Yeezus. It sounds like a cousin of Yeezus, but Yeezus, he made Yeezus. Yeah, that's what I'm like. You can't say, oh, I could hear Kanye's influence on this and it. No. You can hear Travis. Other way around. This is Travis. Yeah. This is what he do. This is his shit. But yeah, he delivered. Situation. Dog. Stop right there. Just already stopped. And I waited up for this one too, Ice. Yeah, I did too. I waited up. Me three. And there's a lot of projects that do that. And when there's a few a year. Yeah. And I got it. I stopped what I was doing. I stopped to really listen. Y'all know track one means a lot to me. How did you start this project? Situation. Dog. I just started laughing, sitting in the bed, listening to this. Listen to this weirdo bullshit.
It was crazy because I literally was in the smoke shop. Like I got clothes on the side rack of the wall, smoke shop. I'm gonna drop the address. You know what I mean? But I just went to the spot earlier today. Motherfuckers having a photo shoot, all that shit in there. It's pretty cool and shit. But I'm sitting here like, why didn't I get some raps? I was just in that motherfucker. Like, I literally hit somebody up. I was like, hey, bro, slide to the shop. Because bro wants to, you know what I mean? He wants to get, but he has to be, he's not 25 and shit. I'm like, you can wear the clothes racks and shit, blah, blah, blah. Motherfucker, I was just there. And this Travis shit sounds crazy. What you talking about? I can see how this turn motherfuckers up. What? That motherfucker just caught. He caught one with that. That motherfucker just started like that. You know what I mean? Caught that vibe.
Ridiculous. Straight in there. Oh, you got me. You got me already. I didn't love this. He ain't said a word. I love this beat. I didn't love this one. This beat is hard. This beat is sick. This is
I'm gonna make some beats tomorrow. Because these motherfuckers like the shit I make. I just don't put my shit out. Like, I'll, you know what I mean, do some shit here and there. I said this shit to the other chick, like, this little rocket chick. She's like, this is nasty, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, this is a demo. I made this on my phone. Like, blah, blah, blah. I like warp some vocals into like beat patterns and.
I'm gonna be out somewhere and this is gonna come on and I'm gonna totally
fuck it up. I'm gonna run a man. Yeah, I'm on that kind of stuff. It's about to go down. Go, hey, I'm hyping motherfuckers up. Yeah, I'm pushing motherfuckers in the middle. Oh man, we gonna get to number 8 because damn, 8 gets kind of sticky.
That's
you dig?
dude from Daft Punk
Damn.
and Travis.
Yeah.
Damn, on the back. Oh
I mean,
yeah, 8
you
gets
can
kind of
tell-
sticky. That's gonna be his own private
That's what I
episode.
was saying. You can tell he got like
So
geniuses.
this is
Like
Bengi
you
C
got the dude
knows.
from Daft Punk to do the fucking
Brought to you
rap.
by. Hold up,
Like,
damn,
come
Joe.
on, that's a cheat code. This
Damn, Keisha. Sheesh. Yeah. Anyways, it's Bengi C knows. This is brought to you by Optimal Agreements. You know what I mean? It's another 24. I appreciate you guys being here this whole time. You know what I mean? It's another one over the hour mark. You know, this is easy business. You know what I mean? It's what we do. I'm going to come back. We'll get these raps. And I'm going to stream until 8. I told bro that it's about to be 6:30. So either way, I'm about to call him because I forget. I don't even know. You know, I have a fucked up short-term memory. Nah, it was either 6 o'clock or 6:30. I'm about to check the call log real quick, get my my reference bag. Yeah, it was 5:30. So he said 6, but he was probably capping. Y'all think he was capping? I think he was capping. Because then it'd been an hour. So if he was ready half an hour ago, he would have been ready an hour. You know what I mean? Or if he was ready an hour ago, he would have ready half an hour ago. So, but that's the young OG. You know what I mean? I mean, not to be questioned. You know what I mean? At least by y'all, motherfuckers. You know what I mean? Sparingly by me, because we gotta make sure we steering everything on the right ship, the right direction. But it's his ship. You know what I mean? Oh, all right. It's Bengi C knows Optimal Agreements. You know what I mean? Another 24.